all those points and formulae, we are going to solve the numerical problems in this lesson, that is work and energy. Already we have seen kinetic energy Ke equal to 1 half mv square, potential energy Pe is equal to m into g into h, and power P is equal to W by T, that is work done upon time taken. From this formula we will solve some numerical problems. Now see question 1. Now we will go for second example. Now see this second example. A certain house is an electric heater is rated 1500 watt. How much energy does it use in 10 hours? You can see here solution. Energy used by the heater. Now next question number 4. An electric heater is rated 1500 watt. How much energy does it use in 10 hours? So power, it is 1500 watt, and in 10 hours that is converted into kilowatt hour, and its answer is 15 kilowatt hour. Question 5. Calculate the work required to be done to stop a car of 1500 kg moving at a velocity of 60 km per hour. Now see the given values. Here they have told to calculate the work done, and values are given about its mass and velocity. So work done will be equal to change in kinetic energy. Therefore we can use here equation as work done equal to kinetic energy equal to 1 half mv square. When we are using this question number 6, find the energy in kilowatt hour consumed in 10 hours by 4 devices of power 500 watt each. And given values are here energy we have to find out in kilowatt hour. First of all they have given time as a 10 hour and 4 devices of 500 watt, that is power is given, time is given. So power into time is the energy. We will get answer in watt hour. That watt hour we have to convert it into kilowatt hour. So total power of 4 devices will be 4 into 500, it will become equal to 2000 watt, and 2000 watt is equal to 2 kilowatt. Time is given as a 10 hour, and energy consumed by that 4 devices can be calculated by the formula power into time. So 2 into 10 equal to 10 kilowatt hour. Next question. The two bodies hold. So kinetic energy we can calculate by the formula 1 half mv square. Two bodies are given, so we will consider the body each of the mass m, but kinetic energy will be different because velocities which they have given are different. For one body it is v, and another body it has 3v, means 3 times of first body. Therefore K1 and K2 will be considered for their kinetic energy. K1 will be equal to 1 half mv square, and K2 also will be equal to 1 half mv2 square. So by taking ratio of K1 to K2, means with ratio of their kinetic energy we will take K1 is to K2 or K2 upon K1, then 1 half and m, that will get cancelled because 1 half is common term, masses of both bodies are same. Therefore V1 square upon V2 square upon V1 square will be taken, and V2 square will be 3V square, that is 9, and it will be divided by 2. Next means 9, and here another body has mass V, means we will get V square will get cut, and this will come 9 by 1. So ratio will be 9:1. Thus kinetic energy of the second body is 9 times to that of kinetic energy of the first body. Now we will see next question. Next question, calculate the amount of work done. Next question, we will see here how we have calculated the velocity from the kinetic equation of the motion. V is equal to u plus at. V is equal to u plus at. From this formula we have calculated the velocity gained by the body. So the body has initial velocity 0. 4 is the acceleration that we have seen now here. Next question, a girl of mass 40 kg climbs a rope 6 meter long at a constant speed in 15 seconds. What power she expands during the climb? Now again here you have to see which values are given in the given numerical. So 40 kg is the mass of that girl. Now suppose a man is weighing 70 kg carries a weight of 10 kg to the top of 6 feet tower of 100 meter height. Calculate the work done. 6 feet, not 6 floor. A man is weighing 70 kg, carries a weight to the top of 6th floor of a tower 100 meter height. Calculate the work done. Okay. Now a solution from this, we can take the given values here. Weight of means man 70 kg means mass of weight is given directly, that is 70 kg weighing. So when any object is moving up means in the height, then at that time force which is acting on the body, it is equal to its weight. So directly in place of mass they have given weight, and therefore this weight of that man 70 kg will be the force acting on it. Thus as you know, W work done is equal to mgh. Calculate the kinetic energy of a body of mass 2 kg moving with a velocity of 0.1 meter per second. So given values are mass is 2 kg, velocity is 0.1 meter per second. Kinetic energy can be calculated by find the velocity of a body of mass 100 gram having kinetic energy of 20 joule. Calculate the kinetic energy of a body of mass 2 kg moving with a velocity of 0.1 meter per second. So given values are mass is 2 kg, velocity is 0.1 meter per second. Kinetic energy can be calculated by find the velocity of a body of mass 100 gram having kinetic energy of 20 joule. In this example, they have given mass of the body as 100 gram. So we have to change it into B, 20 meter per second. A man drops a 10 kg rock from the top of 5 meter ladder. What is its kinetic energy when it reaches to the ground? What is its speed just before it hits the ground? Here mass is given, height is given, so we have to consider here the kinetic energy will be equal to potential energy because it is falling means down from top to the ground. Therefore, PE will be equal to KE. By considering the formula for the PE, that is mgh, we can calculate the potential energy from the given values. Thus, shown by the rock, it is 5 meter, g is the acceleration due to gravity, and thus by using the third equation of motion, that is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. In place of a, in place of this 2as means, in place of s means it is actually 2as. In place of this a, we are taking here g. A becomes equal to, means a is equal to g, and thus why a is equal to g? Because here a is equal to g because this a acceleration, it is not, means it is due to the gravity because it falls down, and therefore in this 2as we are taking it as 2gs. So same third kinetic equation we are taking, v square minus u square is equal to 2gs in place of this 2as. Thus by keeping the values in the equation we get v square equal to 98 and v is equal to under root 98, and it becomes equal to 9. It becomes equal to ct. Next question, a body of mass 4 kg initially at the rest is subjected to a force of 16 Newton. What is its kinetic energy acquired by body at the end of 10 seconds? So, from the given example we can write the values as mass is equal to 4 kg, force is 16 Newton 10 seconds. A crane pulls a car weighing 500 kg to a vertical height of 4 meter. Calculate the work done by the crane. Now, what values are given here? In order to lift the car, the crane has to do the work against Joule. A force of 10 Newton displaces a body by a distance of 2 meter at an angle of 60 degree to its own direction. Find the amount of work done. Solution. By definition, we can calculate work by the formula work is equal to force into displacement. Now, here they have given angle, in which angle that body is lifted or displaced. So, formula that we can calculate take, that is F into S into cos theta. Here in place displacement can be taken as a D or S. So you can write here F into S into cos theta. Now force which is given, that is 10 Newton, displacement is 2 meter, and theta angle is 60 degree. So theta is the angle here which is given as a 60 degree. So what is the formula? Force is equal to, this W is equal to force into displacement into cos theta. By putting these values in this equation, we get value of the work done as, here you will see this, a body of mass 40 kg runs a flight of 50 steps each 10 cm height in 10 seconds. Find the work done by that body or boy. Boy has to overcome the force of gravity, hence force of gravity on the body will be equal to its weight. So m into g. M mass is 40, g acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 and hence now next question. Calculate the power of an engine required to lift 10 second 10 raised to 5 kg of coal per hour from a mine of 360 meter deep. Here you have to make the change, as here in place of 10 years is not given, it is apply 1 joule of energy to lift a book of 0.5 kg. How high will it rise? Take g is equal to 10 meter per second. So solution, potential energy will be equal to m into g into h. Here value of m, that is mass of that book, is 0.5 kg. Mass of book is 0.5 kg. Then g value is 10 meter per second square and height we have to calculate. Potential energy is given, that is equal to 1 joule. Therefore here we can write as 1 joule equal to 0.5 into 10 into h. So h will be equal to 10 5s are 50, so it will be 5, but here you can take h height will be equal to, means 1 upon 5, and here 0.5 into 10 they have given, so you can write here as 1 upon 0.5 into 10. So here we will see that it becomes equal to, it get transferred at the another side of the equation. So 1 divided by 0.5 into 10 means here it becomes equal to 5 divided by 5. So 1 divided by 5, it becomes equal to 0.2 meter. Okay. And in centimeter it will be 20 centimeter. In meter its answer is 0.2 meter. Next question. A woman pulls a bucket of water of total mass 5 kg from a well which is 10 meter in 10 seconds. Calculate the power used by her. Take g value as a 10 meter per second square. Given by the woman is 50 joule. Next question. Define average power. A lamp consumes 1000 joule of electrical energy in 10 seconds. What is its power? Give the commercial unit of energy in joules. So average power defined as the ratio of total energy consumed to the total time taken, and formula to calculate the power is E by T. By taking these values 1000 by 10, we get power equal to 100 watt, and as you know the relation between the kilowatt hour, that is commercial unit of energy, and joule is 3.6 into 10 raised to 6.